If you are taking consistent discovery calls in your business, but you don't yet have an application to accompany the discovery call, meaning someone can just pick a date and a time and they put in their first and last name and their email address and it's on their calendar and yours, then you are actually missing out on a really important piece of sales. And that is connecting with them and getting to know what they actually need from you and pre-qualifying them before they hop on the call. Because what I see a lot of times with business owners, especially my business owners that are not that really new, and they're like, oh, I know I need to take sales calls, I know I need to take discovery calls, so they have this link in their bio, and it's a straight link to their calendar, meaning I can just go on it, pick a day, pick a time, put my first name, my last name, and my email address in it, and bam, 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 it's on my calendar already, but yet you haven't qualified me. And so now I could be someone who's coming into your world so I can pitch you. I could be someone who's scamming you or wasting your time. I could be someone who can't even afford your product, your offer, your service at all, but yet I'm on your calendar to literally waste your time. And not because people are doing that on purpose, but because people do that without being realistic with themselves, okay? And so we gotta reevaluate what you are setting up in your business to make sure that the sales can come in properly, to make sure that you're not wasting your time, because time is valuable and you can never get it back, and to ensure that you are pre-qualifying people prior to. I'll tell you a quick little story. When I was doing discovery calls many moons ago, I would like to say, when I started taking discovery calls, I remember doing exactly what you did, where I had a link in my bio on Instagram that led someone directly to the discovery call, and there was no questions asked. You could just schedule a call with me if you wanted to schedule a call with me, and we just put it on the calendar as a discovery call, as a sales call, okay? But here was the problem that I started to realize. I started to realize that a lot of people hopped onto my calls and they weren't able to afford my pricing. A lot of people hopped onto my calls and they were lowballing me. And at that point, I had realized something needed to change. Now, we can't just allow just anybody to hop onto calls. And maybe you've never experienced anything like that because you're new, or you've been in business for a long time, but you just have never had that encounter. Good for you. And so to avoid ever having encounters like that, because so many of my friends, so many of my business friends have had encounters like that, where someone that wasn't supposed to be even on a call with them ended up on a discovery call with them because they did not take their due diligence to pre-qualify them. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to properly pre-qualify. I'm going to teach you how to get people on calls with you who are ready to say yes. So you're not spinning your hamster wheel wondering why you're having so many calls with so many unqualified leads, so many people who are not ready to invest in you, and so many people who just want to pick your brain when you need to grow your business and start making money, okay? With that being said, before we dive into all of that, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. When you subscribe and like the video, it actually pushes it further and further along the algorithm, allowing other people to learn and grow from the mistakes that I used to make. Also, if you're like, okay, this is all great, you kind of told me a little bit about you, but like, who even really are you? Okay, hi, my name is Sienna Kovishki, and I'm actually a Christian sales coach. I teach Christian entrepreneurs how to scale their businesses to $20,000 months on a consistent monthly basis using my formulated system, PMVMS, which just stands for prayer, mindset, visibility, marketing, and sales. I actually teach this inside of my signature program called Consecration Academy, which is a hybrid one-on-one and group coaching program. Speaking of Consecration Academy, I have a quick little spotlight for you that I want to show you, and then we're going to jump back in to all things setting up for your discovery calls. Okay, I'll see you soon. Before we jump into today's video, I need to talk to the woman who feels like she is doing everything right in her business, but yet it kind of feels like God has gone silent. You keep creating the content, you're posting, you're praying, you're showing up, you're serving your audience, you're supporting everyone else. And internally, you are starting to wonder, when is it going to be my turn? When is God going to show up for me? When are the clients going to start rolling in? That is probably some of the questions that you have. You are tired of sowing seed after seed after seed and not seeing the harvest, not seeing the blossom, the fruits of your labor. You're tired of putting on a brave face for all your family members and friends about your business and pretending pretending like everything is going well in your business, pretending like, oh yeah, I'm hitting those high income months, or pretending like everything's fine, even though you are barely seeing the income that you want to make. You love Jesus. You love the Lord with all of your heart, your might, and your soul. But honestly, you're feeling discouraged, disappointed, and you're starting to doubt your own capability. If that woman is you, I want you to know something. I created Consecration Academy just for you. Just for the woman who's wondering, when is it going to be her turn? When is it going to be your turn? That's who Consecration Academy is for. Consecration Academy is not a fluffy, feel-good program. This is a high-level, spirit-led program for the woman who's done pretending that everything is okay and is ready to actually step into the abundance that God has for her, the abundance that God has for her business. Inside of Consecration Academy, you are going to get access to 2 one-on-one calls every single month. These are 60-minute in-depth strategy sessions where me and you are going to really go through your entire business. It's where the Holy Spirit gets to meet us in that place, and the 3 of us get to figure out how are we going to grow and scale and see success in your business. On top of your 2 monthly calls with me, you also are going to receive access to our community chat so you can cheer on other students in Consecration Academy and also be poured into. It's not enough to pour into everybody else, but you never get poured into. Now is the time for you to also be able to receive other people cheering you on and showing you that your business matters too. Inside of Consecration Academy, you're going to get every week, Monday, we do prayer calls. And so you'll be able to pray with other women who are on fire for Jesus, other women who are ready to see an impact in their business. And every Wednesday, you're going to get one of the following calls. We're either going to be doing a group coaching call on your visibility, on your marketing, on your sales, right? On your mindset, so you can show up in the best possible way. You get hands-on support in a group setting on Wednesdays, which is so incredibly awesome in case we didn't cover everything in our one-on-one sessions. On top of that, you get unlimited voice note access to me daily, so we can work on things outside of our group coaching calls and outside of our one-on-one calls. It's time for you to receive true support. You get access to a course inside of Consecration Academy, which takes you through all of the steps of prayer, mindset, visibility, marketing, and sales, which is the core foundational pillar of Consecration Academy. And last but not least, inside of Consecration Academy, you are going to get access to your own private tailored course, which is just for you and your business. This is where you're going to access your previously recorded one-on-one calls and every single piece of strategy that me and you have talked through either in DMs or on one-on-ones for you to continue to grow. So you have all of your notes, so you can just come to the call talking rather than taking notes and speaking with me. I want to make sure that you feel supported and loved on during our time together, because we are going to grow your business with the Holy Spirit to $20,000 months. The investment for Consecration Academy is $2,000 a month with extended payment plans as low as $250 a month. Because I never want money to be the reason that you delay what God is calling you to do. If you're ready to step into $20,000 months with the strategy, support, and Holy Spirit that you have been praying for, then I want you to go ahead and apply for Consecration Academy by clicking the link in the description below. You don't have to keep doing this alone. Now, let's dive into today's video. Now that we're back, I want you to remember that you have all power and authority to determine who should be in your business. Who should you be serving on a daily basis? And that starts with pre-qualifying people before they hop on a discovery call with you. So here's what I want you to do. Every app that you use, mostly like Calendly, most people use, or if you use Dubsado or Honeybooks or whatever, when someone schedules a call, I want you to add like a form to it, okay? Calendly already has one. You just have to add more questions. And I want you to ask more than just their name, right? Asking their name is great, but you need to make sure that they're able to pay your price. So I usually ask a question like, you understand that my service started X. If I'm a service-based business like a web designer or a social media manager or a content creator, those types of businesses, right, where I'm providing you with a monthly recurring service, and it's not like a set thing like how Consecration Academy is like, this is the price for Consecration Academy. If it's a monthly recurring service like a bookkeeper, you should have a set price. So you want to say something along the lines of, you understand that to invest in X, Y, and Z offer. It is a monthly investment amount of blank, starting at blank, or if it's a specific amount that you know, that it is blank, right? Because the more specific you could be about your price up front before the call, is the more that person could go, oh wait, I didn't know that to work with Sally, it would cost me $3,000 a month, right? For example, that sounds dramatic, but whatever. I don't know what Sally does. Maybe Sally is a web designer and she has a package, and her lowest package point starts at $3,000 and her highest package point goes up to $20,000, right? So I didn't know that a minimum investment to work with Sally would be $3,000. You know what? This isn't for me right now. I'm going to hop off. That is going to prevent you from feeling obligated to sell. It's going to take away all the sleaziness from you. It's going to take away all the grimminess of selling, because this person already knows that they can't afford you, right? So you're going to let them go, and that's going to be okay because you never talked to them in the first place, all right? They saw your price and they were like, hold up, I can't do that right now. Or if you offer payment plans or something along those lines, you put that in there, whatever your lowest payment plan option is. Like, I know for me, Consecration Academy has a payment plan as low as $250 a month, which is a 48-month payment plan that is allowed to be repaid up front earlier than 48 months. But I do give time to pay off payment plans because you need them. Like, you need them, and that's okay. Like, it's okay. And so I think same here. You need to ask those questions on whether or not that person can afford your services. That is going to be the biggest question that you can ask. The second question that I want you to ask is, what do they even want from you? If you have multiple packages, you want to list out your packages on the application. So what is it that they're looking forward from you for? Are they looking for package A, package B, package C, package D, E, F, whatever it is, however many packages you have, and allowing them to select it. So when you hop into that discovery call, you know exactly what you're talking to them about. Imagine hopping onto a call and you have no idea what you're talking to them about. You have no idea what they actually need from you. Now, if you only have one package, you may ask them something like, what's going on right now that this is something that you need. Allowing them to explain what's happening in their business or in their personal life that they're investing in you. So when you hop on that call, you have a point of reference to say, hey, you know what? I see that you're really struggling with understanding how to discipline your child, and you end every single day feeling just defeated and frustrated, maybe because, right, you could see that on the application part of the discovery call, because maybe you're a parent coach and maybe it's your job to help people, mothers in particular, parent and discipline in a way that is biblically aligned, or parent and discipline in a way that is just so comforting and so loving, right? And so how do you teach that if you don't even know what they're feeling? How do you sympathize with them on a sales call if you don't even know what they're feeling? Well, you can't. So you need to understand what's going on, right? We need to talk about these things on the actual sales call as well, but we need to know that before we get on the sales call, what is happening in that person's world that they need to, or that they feel like they should be investing with you. And then the next question that I think every business owner should have, outside of price, outside of the feeling, is the start time. When do you want to start? Do you want to start today? Do you want to start next month? Do you want to start in 3 months? When do you want to start? Because when we ask questions like, when are you available to start? Or when do you want to start? That helps you to know, hey, this person isn't going to be ready for another month, but they're feeling out their options right now. I'm not going to overkill pitch them in the sales call. We're just going to let it be natural and normal, and we'll touch back with them in a month, or yada, yada, right? So you're not putting all of your energy into a basket thinking you're going to get paid that day when you're not going to get paid that day, when someone isn't signing up that day. It's really important that you are protecting your energy. We only have so much, there's only 24 hours in a day. We only have so much hypeness within us, right? I can only be so excited, and then by the end of the day, by 5 p.m., I'm laying on a couch somewhere. I'm okay, today was a hard day, or today was a great day, but I'm still tired. I just want to lay down, read my Bible or something. And so I think these conversations, knowing what someone is coming into your world for, why they are hopping on a call with you, is important. You don't need to waste your time on sales calls anymore. And you also don't need to end up like me, like on a call and then getting off the call feeling defeated, like, oh, I wish I knew what she wanted beforehand. Because if I knew what she had wanted beforehand, if I knew that she couldn't afford me beforehand, we would have never had that call. And she would have never signed up for that call because she wouldn't have wanted to embarrass herself, right? And so it goes both ways. And I think this is why it's so important for us to understand these things and to pre-qualify every person that comes through the doors. With all of that being said, I really hope that you've enjoyed today's YouTube video. Definitely go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you didn't do that in the beginning of the video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also, if you are thinking about Consecration Academy, just go check out the sales page. Like, you do not have to sign up today unless you want to. Then I would love for you to sign up. But just go check it out, read through it, see if it's a good fit for you, and apply if it is. You still have 3 days to decide if you actually want to do it after you apply, because it does take some time for me to go through that application process and either approve or deny you based off of the Holy Spirit's guidance. And other than that, my friends, I'm going to see you in the next video. So stay tuned. Bye.